So, rule number 2. We all get older, yeah, we know that. But do we get wiser? Not necessarily. There's always like an assumption that as we get older, we will get wiser. Not true, I'm afraid. The rule is we carry on being just as daft, still making plenty of mistakes. It's just that we make new ones, different ones. And we do learn from experiences and may not make the same mistakes again in some circumstances. But there is a whole new jar of fresh ones just laying out, waiting for us to trip up and fall into. The secret is to accept this and not to beat yourself up. When you do make new ones, everybody makes mistakes. And the rule really is just be kind to yourself. When you do muck things up, be forgiven and accept that it's all part of growing older, but no wiser routine. And that's basically what it is. Looking back, we can always see the mistakes that we made, but we fail to see the ones coming up. Wisdom isn't always about making mistakes, but about learning to escape afterwards with our dignity and sanity intact. There's situations where you're just like, oh my God, how did I even get out of that one? And why am I doing this all over again? That's called beating yourself up. You've got to learn from it and just move on. And that's it. No situation will be the same twice. So new mistakes will always get made. And when we're young, aging seems to be something that happens to, old people. But it does happen to us all, and we have no choice but to embrace it and just roll with it. Whatever we do and however we are, the fact is that we are going to get older, and this aging process does seem to speed up as we do get older. You can look at it this way. The older you get, the more areas you've covered to make mistakes in. There will always be new areas of experience, whether we have no guidelines, and whether we'll handle things badly, overreact maybe, get it wrong. And the more flexible we are, the more adventurous, the more life embracing, the more new avenues that there are to explore. And of course, mistakes are going to be made in that course. It's just the way things are. And as long as we look back and see where we went wrong and resolve not to keep repeating such mistakes, as I said, new situations will arise, and old situations, they'll seem quite similar, but you just have to learn. There's nothing else that we can do, really. Remember that any rules that apply to you also apply to everyone else around you. They're all getting older too, and they're not getting any wiser particularly. Once you accept this, you'll be forgiving and kinder towards yourself and others. And yeah, time does heal, and things do get better as you get older. After all, the more mistakes you've made, the less likely that you'll come up with new ones. Exactly. The best thing is that if you get a lot of your mistakes over and done with early on in life, there will be less to learn the hard way later on. And that's what youth is all about, a chance to make all the mistakes you can and get them out of the way. Do you agree?